New artist.
And every Kendrick Lamar fan's like, nope, that's good.
Nope.
These
That's
two,
all I need to see.
these two white idiots
guys and their giant megaphones. I'm out of here.
I think you say giant heads, which is true too.
Giant heads too. Yep, that's true.
What's going on?
So Kendrick Lamar is brand new to us. And just a little context where this comes from. We recently reacted to Beyonce where she brought Kendrick Lamar on stage.
It was a live performance. I forget the event.
And it was at the BET Awards. Both of us were really taken aback by Kendrick Lamar. We've talked about it before. Our journey through rap is not one where we're like, yes, everything that comes out in rap is fantastic. We have a lot of rap that we've listened to as teenagers,
right,
when rap was kind of newish to us. I know rap was around long before, we encountered it, but it was newish to us in the 90s. We kind of like that sound. When we watched Kendrick Lamar come on stage, it wasn't that it was the same sound, but certainly his energy and his style seemed very like, oh, I like this. That's the context for what we're about to do. I don't know anything about the song. You're gonna have to speak to that.
I know nothing. The only reason why I'm picking this song is Rocky. She's one of our faithful patrons of our channel. And sometimes I do things for our patrons, even when they don't pay for it, Nathan, because that's how much I love our patrons. Sometimes, put this way, if you're a patron, no matter the tier, and you say something that we're handsome, smart, the best reactors in the world, those kind of things. However, she never said those things. She just said, hi, Ryan and Nathan. I just remembered, thanks to your recent Beyonce and Kendrick reaction, the one you just talked about, there is a few lines of the Kendrick Lamar song, Alright, I guess, that are used between the song from Beyonce, My Power and Black Parade. Okay. So I think there's things that are sampled from this song that Beyonce uses, is what Rocky is saying.
Okay.
She goes, just so you know where it's from. Oh. As you may have noticed from Beyonce's live performances, she loves to weave in songs from other artists. We call it sampling in the business, Nathan. We call it sampling. She goes on to say, if you decide you're curious about it, here is a link to the video. So I think that's what she's saying, that Beyonce collaborates with the artists. She will use stuff from other songs like artists do. They sample, use lines or lyrics. And of course, Kendrick gives his full blessing for that, I'm sure. So I think some of this stuff from this video and or song are in the songs My Power and Black Parade.
Okay. Cool. I am really interested in Kendrick Lamar. So for people who watch this, I'd love to get a sense of where should we begin with Kendrick Lamar? Where's the best place to begin? And then further to that, if you want to become a patron and really guide us through that, that's the best place to do it, is you can join our Patreon.
Yeah. You could give us 1,000. People sometimes they'll give us a Bible of, it's too much. So if you really want us to hear a certain song and or performance, join our Patreon and give that request through the proper tier. And then that will put us there on the map right away. And we'll get that done for you. Okay. For a warning, Nathan, there's some language. I say again, there's some language. I do have the lyrics up here. It is a visual audio, like it's a video, but I do have the lyrics up as well because I kind of want to. I'm going to go back and forth because obviously there's a lot that he'll probably say in this performance, and I want to both catch the lyrics. It's going to be interesting because obviously this is a world that we don't come from, so it's going to be interesting to learn more and to see more. Okay, here we go. All Right is the song. You have the lyrics up too?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same. Abusing my power full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. Lucifer was all around me. So I kept running. Until I found my safe haven. I was trying to convince myself the stripes I got. Making myself realize what my foundation was. In the room, and I run it. while my loved ones was fighting a continuous war back in the city, I was entering a new one. A war that was based on apartheid and discrimination.
Wow. Jeez.
Wow, this is a feature film.
I know.
Hey, yo, my mama, nigga. R.I.P. Pat Dog. I'ma be the greatest to ever do this shit. On my mama, though, like, on the dead homies. Hey, Soundwave, turn this shit up, nigga. Turn this shit up. Soundwave, turn this shit up, nigga.
Tell me who the bitch nigga hating on me. Jumping on my dick, but this dick ain't free. To pimp a butterfly, another classic CD. Ghetto lullaby for everyone they MC. Blow, 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 blow. Nigga, not R.I.P. My diligence is only meant to write your eulogy.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. All's my life hard times like, yeah. Bad trips like, yeah. Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster in silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate po-po, wanna kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal, I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy, painting on a Rico, digging in my pocket. In a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chat, I trap the back for y'all. I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate po-po, wanna kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high, I cross my heart, ain't no taking back. Loving me is complicated, too afraid of life changes. I'm alright in your favor, dark nights in my prayers.
Whoa. Wow.
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power full of resentment. Resentment that turned into a deep depression. Found myself screaming in the hotel room. I didn't want to self-destruct. The evils of Lucy was all around me. So I went running for answers.
Okay.
Oh, there's so much going on there. Jeez.
Kendrick Lamar is an artist. What he's doing here is expressing a lot of, emotion, and he's just expressing the emotions about, all kinds of things.
His journey, his journey.
Really. This is really expressed in a very creative and unique way. This is not what I expected to hear. The more modern rap is something, it's a more challenging sound for me personally, for my ear to try and get my head around. But I think what's better about what we're doing right now is looking at it and actually watching and seeing the lyrics. And especially someone like Kendrick Lamar does a really good job of trying to like bring these worlds together. The world of kind of street rap and the world that doesn't really care about much at all. It feels very dejected and alienated and has no real connection. He's musical as well. He's using his influence, and obviously that was a very well-produced video and clearly understands a lot of things about music. I loved a lot of different parts of like the drum beats, the use of a variety of instruments for the music. Like there was a little bit of jazz in there. There was a little bit of, it was a soundscape. I think that's kind of what I'm getting at here. So watching the way that he is trying to present this and give this information to you, he's not trying to sell one particular idea. And I think that's what makes it interesting to me, is the creativity behind it, the depth of his music and his musical ability. It's between the layers, but it's there. And that got me curious about Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, there's a lot to take in, and I'm processing still. So this might not be the best reaction video. We do apologize for that, because there's so much happening here that's new for me personally. The soundscape, the artist himself. This is our first Kendrick Lamar song. Like you, I had no idea what his style would be like. And I suspect other songs will have different styles. But he is definitely a poet, and I mean that with the highest respect. There's a lot of wordscape going on here, and I'm not the English teacher. I'm not a English teacher or a wordsmith. I was going back and forth. I was torn because I wanted to hear what he had to say and the message that he was saying. Then I wanted to watch the visuals, because this obviously it's going to take repeat viewing, but because the video, it was a class act of video making. This is high-end video quality. Like the visuals, I'm sure everything's symbolic of something that we're just... Look, Nathan and I look probably different than Kendrick, and probably different than a lot of his fans. So this is different for us, and that's okay. We admit our own ignorance, and we always want to say to anyone who's watching our videos for the first time, don't at us for being ignorant. Please accept that we're trying to understand a different world that we're not a part of. I want to understand people's journeys, and we do this with all artists. We listen to artists all the time. Just where do they come from? What's their journey? What's their struggles? So these are struggles that we're unfamiliar with. This kind of the fear of the police, even the hatred of the police. I mean, I'm not fans of a lot of them, but I don't have a fear of them. And I understand that this is a real thing. When people see those lights, their anxiety can go really high because they've lost loved ones to them, and it sucks. I can understand Kendrick's lyrics regarding that and the imagery that he uses in the video. And I don't understand it all, but I found it interesting at the end there, where the police officer, the popo, he uses fingers to shoot. It was interesting, which you think, well, that's not a lethal. I have an idea what that could be. Maybe
you're already on the roll here.
Well, I know there have been black, usually men, who have been shot by police when they didn't have a weapon.
Yes, yeah, I think you're right on that. Yeah,
you've got the imagery here of the cop. Well, I don't have a weapon, and he kills you regardless. So it's the idea of like even the cop doesn't have a weapon, but still the black person dies. Is killed. So it's almost like it's a no-win situation. I don't know what the symbology is with Kendrick on the... Sorry, what did I say?
Symbology?
Oh, sorry. The symbolism. Thank you. The symbolism of... See, I'm not English teacher. Symbolism of Kendrick standing on the light post. It was a really cool shot. You could tell that he was on a crane of some sort. He was really there. He was really on top, but he was on a safety crane, but it was CGI'd out. But what do you think that would be with him being on a light post?
I don't know.
Sharing his message.
Did you notice the very first image of the shoes over top of... Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I thought that... I don't know what that means, though. I know it means it's territorial sometimes, or is it not? Or
I'm going to say this because this is the only context I know. I spent some time in Puerto Rico, and in Puerto Rico, the way that you acknowledge your first time having sex is to take your shoes and throw them over. At least that's what I was told. Now, somebody in Puerto Rico is probably, that's not what it is. but
Okay.
that's what I was told. I've heard that there's a variety of reasons, and I think one of them is if someone has died, there's a memorial for them. But I don't know if that's true either. But okay, really interesting to me. That's enough to sell the idea of, yes, I want to see and hear more Kendrick Lamar. I like his creativity. Let's do it. Yeah, bring it on.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, this is step one. Again, you can add us all you want in the comments. I know, I get it. But if we did everyone's suggestions, we just wouldn't even have time to like eat food. So join our Patreon, give our suggestions. Well, you're not just suggestions. If you join the proper tier on Patreon, we'll do the actual request, the actual video that you want us. And that's the best way to guide us because it's all right. If nobody joins, that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll just see what happens from there. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. And we appreciate your patience with us as we try to understand this different world for us. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. And we'll see you in the next one.